I have the wrong glasses on for a live. Ah, that's better. I can see better. Ooh. We'll see if anybody comes in to say hi. I see there's a person according to, hi, hope you're having a good day. I was kind of waiting to see who would pop in. Feel free to say hi. We can see what's going on. Oh, hi, little wise owl. How's your day going? Are you guys getting freezing cold weather? It's been really cold here. We're in the high of the 40s, and last week we were in like the 70s, and in one day the 80s. This is nuts. Last week I was like, ooh, I'd love to start thinking about my garden. Now this week I'm like, boy, I'm glad I didn't start thinking about my garden because everything would be dead. Yeah, they're saying freezing temperatures tonight, maybe even snow. I was like, no. Hi, Vima. I saw that you did a live, but it was like, I think it was like 1 in the morning here when you did that, so I wasn't able to go in. I have to get up early for work, and I would be, oh, thank you, Vima. I'm glad to see you, and I'm so excited that you're joining us for Battle of the Stitches next month. I'm really excited about that. Oh no, a chipmunk got it? Chipmunks are wanting to eat their food too. I think I've decided that this year I'm going to plant some asparagus. And that's a perennial, so I'm really excited. So if everything works out, they'll be here next year too. So, oh, thank you, Vima. She said, yes, dear, no problem. It was my first try. How did it go? Oh, hi, Teresa. Good to see you. How was your live, Vima? I was just telling Vima I'm really excited that she's joining us for Battle of the Stitches next month. Yay! Yes, dear, Battle of the Stitches. I have everything planned. Yay! I'm excited to see what everybody's going to make. Even this month, I'm excited to see what everyone will make. We've got our sneak peek tomorrow, so we'll get to see. I'm excited for everyone to see what I'm doing. Yeah, Vima, she says it's extremely fun. I agree. I wish we could get more excitement about it. It's been really hard to find people interested. I've sent messages to tons and tons and tons of channels, and most of them have ignored me. Some said no thank you, but I've mostly been getting ignored, and I'm like, why are you ignoring this? This is so fun. So, yay. I'm trying to remember what next month is. Next month, I think, is the track stitch. And I think that one's pretty lacy. So. Yeah, it'll be awesome. We have, and I completely forgot to mention her in my video last week, but we have a teenage crocheter that's joining us in Battle of the Stitches this month. Ladybird Crochet? No, oh, something Bird Crochet. Do you remember, Teresa? I think I wrote it down. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Daisy Bird Crochet. Daisy Bird Crochet. And I'm so excited to see what she's gonna make. So I was like trying to tell everybody in my community tab to go out and check her out and subscribe to her because she doesn't have a ton of subscribers. So I thought, well, let's encourage her and let's get her subscriber count out. I think she has something like 55 or 58 subscribers. So that would be exciting. Yeah, this track stitch is really pretty. I agree. It's nice and lacy. Vima says, I can never say no to fun crocheting. I'm glad that you agreed to do it. You know, like I said, I've had so much rejection. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, Daisy. Yes, thank you. I wrote it down, so I just had to find it. Daisy Bird Crochet. She's so cute. And she did a great job with the tutorial for the stitch, too. I'm so excited for her. I hope this helps her channel out. Teresa said she's precious. You guys go check her out. I agree. I agree. I agree. I made, I pre-recorded my Battle of the Stitches for tomorrow. I did that earlier this week, like Monday or Sunday or Monday. And I made sure I gave her a shout out so that everybody can go and check her out. Hi, Susanna. How are you? You having a good Tuesday? Are you a crocheter as well? I told her she was a natural. She is. She is. She did so well. It's so exciting for her. Viva, those who said no, this is not for them. It was meant for us, dear. Yeah, so true. So true. But I think there are other people who would have fun with it, but they're just, I don't know. Maybe my channel's not big enough for them. But I think it's a lot of fun. I've been having a great time with it. Do you say that, Mercy? Hi. I'm good, thank you. This is Susanna. I'm watching from Bermuda. Oh, yes, I love crochet. Awesome. Are you on vacation in Bermuda or do you live there? That's where I went for my honeymoon, was Bermuda. We went in October, early October, and it rained the entire time. The entire time we were there. We went to the beach one day in the rain, but it's funny when I think back of the memories of that trip. It's like the memories of my honeymoon are all in black and white just because it was so rainy and gray the whole time that we were there. So Teresa, I agree. Teresa said she's having a great time with Battle of the Stitches too. So am I. So am I. I think it's so much fun and I love seeing all the creativity that goes along with it. Oh, you live there. You live in Bermuda. Yeah, it's beautiful, but when I went, it was raining the entire time. In fact, I remember that it was raining really, really hard. Like we would get off the boat and then there was like a line of shops, you know, that were right off where you get off the boat. And just walking from the boat to the shops, we were drenched. I mean, not just like wet, like my hair, you could wring it out. My clothes, you could wring it out. We were so wet but just walking from the ship to the stores, it was so rainy when we were there. We kept saying maybe we want to go back there sometime, you know, at a different time, a different season, a different time of year. I don't know if October's always that rainy for you, but it certainly was when we were there. We got married on October 4th, and so we were there. I think we went down there either the next day or 2 days later, something like that. Now is a good time to come. Awesome. I'll keep that in mind. Like if we're going to plan a trip there, we should plan it for like spring. probably feels much nicer than it does here. We were having warm weather last week, and then now today, or this week, the high is in the 40s Fahrenheit. So it's pretty chilly right now. Last week I was like, ooh, I want to think about my garden. And this week it's like, no, I can't think about my garden. It's too cold. So what's everybody working on? What's everybody been up to? I know I haven't had as many videos lately. I'm working on a bigger project that I'm trying to do a tutorial for. And so it's taking a little bit of time. But I was hoping people would find the, my most recent tutorial is this sloth, the hanging sloth. So I was hoping that people were gonna find that tutorial. You like cold water? I don't know if I want to be in cold water. I think the beach was supposed to have pink sand. Am I thinking right? I don't remember because it was so gray while we were there. Teresa said, working on getting the 6 Paw Patrol dogs made. I remember you were working on that last week too. That's cool. Somebody's going to be so happy to get those. Oh, cold weather. I saw cold water. I was like, really? I don't know. I think if I could find somewhere that was like in the 60s and 70s year round, I'd be so happy. Going to record my video for tomorrow's bots. Yeah, good idea. Yeah. I like to do that, then I don't have to like think about it later on. You know, I usually try to do it earlier in the week too, so that it's up and ready to go. So, but I am really, every month, I'm always so excited to see what everybody is making with the stitch. I love this stitch. I've made a lot of stuff with, this month is the, oh goodness, what is the name of it this month? Not Crunch. Hi, Doggy Life. Today I did recording for a crochet top for summer. It'll be soon on my channel. I am so excited about that. Vima said that. Vima, I'm excited about that because I love finding good top, I almost said recipes, designs or patterns, because I do like to make my own tops. I love that you can adjust it. Like when you make your own tops, you can make it fit you the way that you want to. Sometimes stuff that you get at the store isn't exactly the way. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Griddle stitch. Yes, I've made a bunch of things with griddle stitch. I just love the texture of it. So I'm excited to see what everybody else is making with it. Yeah, I'm excited to see how your top looks. Is it top down or bottom up for your summer top, Vima? I've seen tops either way. I've even seen them sideways. I've seen it where they've done side panels and then you sew it in the middle. I've seen that before. I made one for myself that way, but I wasn't really all that crazy about it, so I didn't keep it. So, Vima, I give instructions on how you can customize your own size. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'll probably have to try that one. I have to look through my yarn and find the right thing. I'm trying not to buy yarn because I have a ton of yarn right now. So I'm trying to make all the projects that I want to do work with the yarn that I have. So, because I had gotten some yarn over Christmas because I was given some gift cards to like Joann's um, that's, and when I got home with all the new yarn that I had purchased, I looked around. I have more than just what's back here. I was like, oh my gosh, do I have enough yarn? Like, will this last me past how long I'm gonna live? You know, I started thinking, wow, this is like too much. I don't want to like overwhelm my family with all of this. And I really don't need to have all of this on stock. It's nice to have, and I love looking around and saying, oh, look at all these different yarns that I have to choose from. I do love that. But, you know, the practical side of me was like, oh, I think that might be a little bit too much. So I haven't bought any yarn since Christmas, with the exception, I did go to Joann's, the one that was closing around me. They had almost no yarn on the walls, but I think I bought, you know, probably about 5 or 6 skeins of yarn that they had really, really cheap, because the, you know, that particular one was going out of business. So that's the last time I bought anything. Trying to be good. And I've got, last year, if you weren't with me last year, I did an Advent crochet along where it was a surprise, but I had small clues for making something from December 1st through December 24th. So it was like almost like an Advent calendar where you get something every day of that month, but for the Advent calendar, it was a clue to the pattern, you know, one. And so I want to do that again this year. And I know exactly what I want to do, but I haven't created the pattern for that yet. So I want to look through all of the yarn and, you know, see which one I should use for it and then create a pattern for it. And then over the summer, I did this last year too. I pre-recorded all the clues over the summer because Christmas is always such a busy time. I didn't know if I'd have time to create all the clues closer to the time. So I want to do that again. It was nice to have that all finished by the end of the summer. And then when Christmas rolled around, they just popped up and everything was ready to go. So, I mean, like I said, I know what I want to make. I just have to create the pattern for it. And then break that pattern down into 24 clues. And last year, the clue, like all the people who did it, they said the clues were manageable. It was really only about 5 to 10 minutes of crocheting each day on that project. So it wasn't like, you know, overwhelming to sit down for hours every night trying to catch up on a crochet along. Totally agree. I just love making tops, dresses, and if I can help anyone, I'd be more than happy. Vima, you are such a sweetheart. You really are. I'm glad that everybody's here. This is so fun every Tuesday to come on and visit. What else are you guys up to? Everything got quiet all of a sudden, unless my scrolling, no, everything got quiet here for a minute. I told this story a couple weeks ago, but probably about 3 weeks ago, I came home from work and went into our bedroom, and we have a master bathroom in our bedroom, and the closet is in there. So I went in there to take my shoes off and change out of my work clothes. And I went into the bathroom and everything was knocked over. The toothbrushes, I have a cactus plant that sits on the counter, and that was knocked over and the dirt was spread out. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on in here? And then all of a sudden I heard a whooshing sound in the bedroom. And I started freaking out. I went over there and there was a bird in our bedroom. We have no clue how it got into our house. So that was a whole thing. But now I'm like paranoid whenever I open our door. We usually come in through the garage. So I'm like closing all the doors real fast and, you know, making sure that everything is closed up. I'm afraid another bird might get in here somehow. And the bird must have been all over the place because I've seen evidence of the bird. Even in this yarn room, I've seen evidence of the bird. Luckily not in my yarn, but yeah, it was an ordeal. Oh yes. So Vima said, the reason I started the channel is because I just wanted to share all of my knowledge about customizable crochet. That's awesome. I've been really enjoying all of your tutorials and stuff. I saw the really pretty flower one that you had and the really adorable rabbit. Yeah, you have some really, really nice designs out there. I love that. And then Teresa said, can we talk on Marco Polo? Yes, absolutely. Yes, then we can figure some stuff out. Or, oh, Sarah's on. I haven't seen you for a while, Sarah. You can lurk. That's fine. I know it's still probably early in the day for you. I'm guessing you're at work. Yeah, if you guys don't know Vima, she is so sweet. So definitely check out her channel. She's got some really, really nice designs on there. Sarah's been hiding. Oh no. Did you ever meet up with Marina? I always keep thinking about that, Sarah, because I know you and Marina are close by. I was wondering if you guys ever had the chance to meet up. My eyes are watering a little bit. Sorry, I'm not crying, just old age. Oh, you still haven't? Oh, that's a bummer. Last time I went to the eye doctor, I told them, I was like, my eyes water all the time, you know, what's going on? And so he looked at my eyes and he said, well, your eyes are producing water, but I guess somewhere around here, your eyes also produce oil, and then the oil mixes with the tears to lubricate your eye. And apparently my oil ducts are not producing oil. So any of the tears that I make, rather than mixing with the oil, just run out of my eyes. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is really annoying when it does happen. And then I don't wear makeup on my eyes now because I don't want it, because my eyes just randomly water. I don't want the makeup to start like streaking down my face. So everybody will just have to put up with my eyes as they are. Janet said, my husband is home today. I have not watched my regular YouTube people. Oh, he's ruining your routine, huh? Your sweetheart, Heather. My son is waiting for me to go to sleep, but I wanted to see you. Thank you, Vima. I'm so glad that you popped in. I know it's really late for you, so I understand if you can't stay, but I'm really glad that you popped on, and I'm glad that everybody knows you're joining us for Battle of the Stitches next month, so that's really exciting. So take care, Vima, and hopefully I'll see you next week. I'm trying to make this Tuesday a regular thing, you know, especially since I'm not doing as many videos, so... Oh no, Teresa's eyes do that too. I can't wear eye makeup either. If I wear mascara, it waters even more. I found that too. That's really interesting. Yeah, it is, especially if there's mascara, then that like drips all over. You know, my eyes are like going crazy watering. Oh yeah, it's 12:38 a.m. there. Yeah, I understand. That's really late. I can't stay up that late right now just because I get up really early for work and I would be so so wiped out if I had to go to work after going to bed that late. So yeah, I understand, but it was so nice to see you here. I'm glad that we got to visit a little bit, and maybe I'll get to see you next week too. If you do a live that's a little bit earlier in the day for me, I'll try and pop in. Usually anything after, 8 p.m. Eastern. Usually I can't get too invested in. I'll see you soon, Vima. Take care. So what's everybody's favorite thing that they've ever crocheted or knitted or made with yarn? It's like a tough question for me. I'm not really sure. Actually, I think I do know what it is for me. I can get what my favorite thing is in a minute. It doesn't have to be something that you designed. Curious what your favorite thing you made is. Oh my goodness. This thing's going nuts. Let's see. Teresa said my favorite is the Hexie cardigans. I love Amigurumi. I love Amigurumi too. That's pretty cool. Janet, I don't make lots of things more than once unless it's coasters or dishcloths. It doesn't have to be something that you've made more than once. I'm just curious what everybody's favorite thing is. You like, Janet said, I like making floral granny squares. Oh, cool. There are some really, really pretty granny squares out there. It's amazing what people can create. I've never created my own granny square, but yeah, they are so pretty, and there's some really intricate ones out there. Have any of you ever designed a granny square? I've never done that. I would think that would be difficult. Not yet, no. If you ever do, make sure you do a tutorial for it. I'd love to see it. That's not something I've ever tackled. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know if I've got that granny square. No, Teresa hasn't either. I don't know. I've always found those a little tricky. I love making them, and I've seen some really, really beautiful ones, but I don't know if I could ever come up with my own design for one. Oh, I told you I was going to show you what my favorite thing is. I have to get up for that, though. Hopefully there's one right on top. Let's see. Yep, there's one right on top. Thank goodness. I wasn't going to be away for too long if I didn't see one on top. Hi. Oh, see you later, doggy life. I'm so glad you popped in. I love seeing all you guys every week. This is so fun. This was one of the first things that I designed, and that was a dragon head drawstring bag. I was calling them dice bags, but you know, it's basically just a drawstring bag. I think this is my favorite thing that I've made. So. Which county? County or country? I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Which state? Pennsylvania. How about you? Oh, India. Very nice. Must be kind of late where you are. USA. India is the future compared to us, right? Because they're ahead of us time-wise. I always find that a little bit funny. I guess for Vima, it's already the next day, because she said it was past 12:30 a.m. I don't come on here to talk about politics. So if you wanted to do politics, you could find somebody else. I don't come on here for that. I like to talk about crafting and crocheting and knitting. So, yeah. But definitely not politics. I don't want to be controversial or anything like that. Plus, it's not a big thing for me. I just like to worry about what I'm going to make next. Crochet and knit are more, I agree. Janet said crocheting and knitting are more interesting. I totally agree. I'm just tired of all the other stuff, and I'm not here for that. Okay. Do I have kids? Yep. I have 2 teenage sons. How about you? Do you have any kids? I do have an exciting Yarny trip planned this weekend with a bunch of other West Coast YouTube Yarny people. I'm so excited for you. Who are you going to meet, Sarah, or is it a surprise? Are you going to do a video? I want to see a video of that event. I'm jealous. That does sound like so much fun. You're a kid, okay. Are you guys just meeting, or are you going to craft together? And is there going to be some filming? I would love, love, love to see who all is getting involved. It would be fun to have like crocheting conventions and stuff like that, but I don't know that I'm much of a planner for that kind of stuff. should look it up. I wonder if there is any crafting, if there are any crafting conventions anywhere. When I was a kid, I thought Spider-Man really lives in New York City. Oh, for real. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You thought that he was real. Sometimes the movies can feel real. Sarah said, I don't even remember the whole list of who's going. Oh, for some reason, my iPad thinks I'm talking to it. The two, I'm sure, are Amy Hooked on Wishing. Oh, so neat. And Teresa, but I can't remember her channel name. I have way too much going on for YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know you've got your hands full with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. We need to chat sometime. Teresa said the end of April, me and my best friend are taking a trip from Tennessee to California on Amtrak. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. Are you taking yarn with you, or is it going to be just craft-free time? Oh, Daisy Bird, your ears must have been ringing because I was just talking about you. I was saying that I feel so terrible that I forgot to mention your channel last week when we were talking about Battle of the Stitches. So I put it in my community tab, but tomorrow I gave you a special shout out on my Battle of the Stitches video because I feel bad that I forgot to mention you. But hopefully we can get lots of people over to your channel. You did a great job, Ellie, with the tutorial. You did a really great job with that. And I'm so excited to see what you've come up with with this stitch, like what you've designed. It's so. Oh my goodness, Sarah. Whew. I'm really scared now. We need to talk. I'm so sorry, Sarah. We definitely need to talk. Oh, Teresa, I think I heard you talking about that. I just completely forgot about that when you were saying that you were traveling. That sounds like so much fun. You must be so excited. Teresa said that they're doing a cardigan pattern together. I remember you saying that you wanted to pick just the right pattern. Did you find the pattern that you wanted to do? Well, the shout out's already in there, Ellie. I'm really proud of you for joining in with us. I think that's awesome that you've, been so brave to join in a collab here and being our youngest contestant so far. That's awesome. I'm really proud of you. And like I said, I'm really excited to see what you've designed. We did find a pattern finally. Awesome. I'm so excited to see what you guys make. I assume you're going to do some filming on your way. Love to see what's going on there. Sorry, had to remind my kids. Roman got his first job, and so I was just sending out a text like, don't forget, you have to go to work. Get yourself ready. He's working at Dunkin' Donuts, and they let him take donuts home at the end of his shift. I'm like, that's kind of a good thing, but not a good thing on the other hand, because I shouldn't be adding donuts to my diet, but I can't resist when he brings them home. They look so good, and he brings a whole bunch. Like he doesn't just bring one or two, he brings a whole big container full, because apparently at the end of the night, they close at 7 o'clock here. So he works till closing. And apparently at the end of the night, they just get rid of all the donuts that didn't sell that day. So all the employees can take as much as they want. So thank you, Sarah. I am really excited for him too. I'm really excited that he's stepped out and, gone to this milestone. It's yummy, but I don't know that it's too good for my figure. But it's hard to say no to yummy donuts. A fun fact, when I was young, my dad trained to be a chef. So when I was young, he had his own donut shop. It was called Donut Town. And so I was eating lots of donuts ever since I was young. But I do somewhat remember that. He had the shop probably until I was, I don't know, late elementary school, and then he got another job. Jelly filled. Ah, I love cream filled, Boston cream, chocolate icing, vanilla icing, blueberry. I love almost all of them. I would probably, and I hate to say it, but I would probably rate jelly filled as one of my ones that's lower down on my list. Just because I'm not really a big jelly fan, if I ever have peanut butter sandwiches, I don't put jelly on it. Or if we have toast, I don't put jelly on toast. But yeah, Boston cream has been probably my favorite since I was little. It looks like Janet's as well. When you had created your YouTube channel? I've had this YouTube channel. I think it says that it was 2013 when I got it, but I didn't post any content on it until about 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember when, but somewhere around 3 to 4 years ago. How about you? In 20... Ah, Thomas is here! Guten Tag, y'all! You gotta check out those t-shirts. I couldn't believe when I looked up Guten Tag, y'all, on Amazon, there were tons of designs, not just that one design. There were tons of designs for that. I think that's hilarious. That's a little bit of a strange question to ask. I probably won't be answering that. Like I said, most of what I like to talk about on here is crafting and yarn and crochet and knitting. I am happy that you're visiting, but I kind of stick to those things. I just checked. Yeah. Oh, it's for Oktoberfest. Okay. Probably a school survey thing. Maybe. I don't know. But, if you want to do something like that, maybe we'll talk off camera. But that's just probably something that isn't really good to talk about in a live. So, yeah, Thomas is from Germany, and There was a kid at my school. If some of you might have heard this last week, because I think we talked about it last week too. There's a kid in my school that had a shirt that said "Guten Tag, y'all," and then it had a picture of a German flag. And so I asked the kid, like, I was like, "Where'd you get that shirt? You know, what made you get that shirt?" And he was like, "I just saw it on Amazon and I thought it was funny." And so I looked it up on Amazon too. And apparently there's lots of different designs of that shirt where it says "Guten Tag, y'all." Thomas was saying it was for Oktoberfest, you know, and I think there are people here in the United States that do celebrate that. I homeschooled my girls. There were foreign students that asked stuff about recycling and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that it's different for different cultures, you know. They might ask about things that are a little bit touchy to us over here, maybe vice versa too. So, but there are just some things that I want to be careful about, you know, like, you know, I know you were asking me about politics, and that's something that I would like to keep off my channel because this is about crafting and, you know, talking about people's socioeconomic levels. You know, that's something also that is probably for another channel, another time. But I am still happy to visit, and I'm happy to talk about crafting and yarn and all that stuff. Daisy Bird said hi again. You guys have to check out Daisy Bird. She's our youngest Battle of the Stitches contestant. I was saying it earlier. I'm really proud of her. So I can't wait to see what she's made this month. She did an amazing tutorial for the stitch, for the griddle stitch. Ellie, I'm not sure how old Daisy Bird Crochet, I'm not sure how old you are, but I know that you're probably in your teenage years, right? Oh, that's nice, Thomas. Awesome. Thomas just subscribed to you, Daisy Bird Crochet. Ellie. All right, well, I suppose I should probably wrap this up. Been on a while. We Battle of the Stitches veterans stick together. Yay! And I'm excited. Thomas is joining us in June. So, and then Vima was on early and she's joining us next month. So it's really, really exciting. And I'm really glad, you know, that all of you that are participating are, because I have, I have asked a lot of channels to see if they wanted to join in, and I would say probably like 90% of them just completely ignored my message. And a couple of them said no, but you know, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a great creative competition between talented crocheters. So I'm really, really excited about it. If you know anybody that's interested, or if you're interested, let me know. There is still a Facebook group for it too, and we do competitions on the Facebook page. So you can head over there if you haven't already. And you know, like I said, if you know anybody who's interested, you know, let me let me know. We'd love to have them join. So, all right. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. It's great to see all of you. It's super fun. I have no idea why creators don't want to join. Oh, well, they're missing out. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I don't know, maybe they never even got the message. Maybe they get so many messages that they don't even read them all. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna probably have to start thinking about getting dinner soon for us and, you know, getting on with it. And Sarah, we need to catch up too. So I want to hear about what's going on with you because now I'm worried about you. So, all right, take care, guys. I'll see you next week. I'll be back on next week. I want to do this every Tuesday because I want to keep up with all you guys. So take care. Bye-bye.